Mr. Joey Ellis. And Joey, you've got more on the Panthers QB situation heading into the preseason.
Always talking about quarterbacks. It's like it's an important position or something. And as you just heard Dave Canales say, there's pros and there are cons to playing your young cornerstone pieces in preseason games, especially for a Panthers team with not much depth at that position. Bryce Young, he knows the team's progression is hitched to his progression in year 2 as the signal caller and seems to have a much clearer approach with the new staff in place.
We're just thinking about this year, and it's not saying it's different or better or whatever it is from last year, but just speaking on this year, just their philosophy and clarity in how they coach. It has all of us in the locker room really excited to learn.
Regardless of Bryce Young's preseason workload, his trust in the staff and the long-term plan remains steadfast, as does his head coach's belief in him, who's seeing all the right steps taken to learn from his rookie season.
He was like, think about all the lessons I learned this year. I talked to him about, you got 16 games under your belt moving forward here, so there's some carryover with some stuff, but it was just about looking forward. It's about just taking each step of the way, trusting the process, and that's what he's really bought into. He's just today matters. And he continues to show that ability to just take the new information, take the little adjustments, and just incorporate it to his game.
General Manager Dan Morgan made an effort to make Young's life easier, adding a top-end wide receiver and drafting a potential stud in the making. But more importantly, an offensive line that gave up 62 sacks a year ago now retooled up the middle, with Austin Corbett sliding to center, seeing firsthand a new approach from his quarterback in year 2.
Rookie year, you're always just kind of flooded with information, and last year was nothing short of that. And so for him just to come in kind of with a quieter mind, kind of understanding just the flow of the NFL and just his ability just to lead and the simplicity of the offense and just making it just one thing for him. Boom, Reed, get the ball out and really just letting him roll.
This year is a big one for Young. He'll be the first to admit that. But whatever happens from here on out from the Panthers quarterback will not be from a lack of trying.
Having a year under my belt, feeling more comfortable, having more experiences, I think it's just on me. Obviously, there's stuff on the field that I'm growing in, and the same thing leadership-wise, making sure that I'm taking steps there, doing whatever it is that's best for the team, and I think that's been a common theme of what I've always been working towards in previous levels.
I feel like we're beating a dead horse here, continuing to talk about if that progression comes from Bryce Young, then the team comes along offensively. But, I mean, it's true. It's such a pivotal position. It is the position to watch in the league, and there's pieces now around him, as he's talking about. And, I mean, just seeing from what we've seen in camp, it seems like he's kind of taken it upon himself to improve, and they're getting the Bryce Young they thought they were getting when they drafted him.
It'll just be interesting, I think, once we get to the preseason on Thursday to see just if we'll see enough to make an assumption about the way the season might be going, especially with all the injuries on that front. You got the tight ends, some of the wide receivers. I mean, I think the offensive line is a sure thing for the preseason, but you're going to see a lot of rotation, and we don't really know how much we're going to see of Bryce in this either. So I'm still not banking much on the preseason to get a feel for what this offense can do.
I mean, I would like to see him in the preseason. I understand the hesitancy now just with the injury to the quarterback room where that makes you a little bit more nervous. But I do think that this is still a situation where you do need those live reps because it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing at camp, though there are steps in that better way.